Hello and welcome to today's video on high altitude investing. Today is going to be a Bitcoin and altcoin price overview and just some of my thoughts. And I would also like to say sorry about the wait on a video. I know it's been a little bit over a week. That's because I had some family reunion stuff I had to go to, and I've kind of been busy this month. So I apologize for that, but I'm getting back on track with my videos, so expect them to keep coming as usual. Anyways, here is Bitcoin, and the halving happened the other day, so we have another 1,456 days until the next halving, which is around July of 2020. So we've got a while before it halves again, but we saw this nice run clear up to $789, and we just have this accumulation pattern right here after that. So I'm kind of waiting to see what Bitcoin does. My sell signal is $600. So if it breaks below 600, then I'm going to sell at least a portion of my position in Bitcoin. And my buy signal is if it breaks above this level right here, which is about $720. So those are my two signals right now I'm looking out for. If it breaks above 720, I'm going to go ahead and buy quite a bit more Bitcoin. If it breaks below 600, then I'm going to sell some of my position and kind of wait for it to figure out what it's doing. So that's my current plan on Bitcoin. But generally, I think it's going to keep uptrending, even though it's already halved, and a lot of times the concept is that when the date actually happens is it's already ran up to its high before then. But I personally think that Bitcoin is going to continue uptrending. I feel like it's just finding some support right now, and then once it gets a little more leverage, it's going to go ahead and continue uptrending here. So that's my current plan on Bitcoin. It's doing nicely, and I've always said that Bitcoin's a good investment, and I personally think that that's where it's going. Mainly due to this nice 1, 2, 3 bottom here that it made between August 16th and August 25th of last year. That's a really nice bottom formation, and that's my favorite trading signal is those 1, 2, 3 bottom formations to buy in at. So it's just rallied ever since then, and I think it's going to keep rallying. Now let's look at Ethereum. I have some support levels drawn out here, just horizontal lines on places I clicked. As you can see, April 10th through the 17th is when it bottomed. Well, actually, April between May 1st is when it bottomed out right here. Made its run clear up to $21, which is insane. Because it wasn't that long ago that you could buy Ethereum for like 49 cents. It was just last year. So Ethereum has been doing really nicely as an altcoin investment, and now we see it just kind of accumulating right here. It crashed pretty hard after it hit $20, clear down to let's see, what is this right here? It crashed clear down to $10.15, so it halved its value after its peak, and then it came down to $9.39 right here, and I'm just kind of waiting to see what it does. My trading signals would be if it breaks below this support at 712, I would sell my Ethereum and close my long positions. If it breaks above this support level right here at $15, I'm going to add significantly to my long positions. So you can, with CryptoWatch, you can actually set alerts by just coming over here and clicking on those 2 points. And then CryptoWatch will alert you if it breaks above or below those 2 points. But that's generally not very useful unless you're going to be here for a long time, or if you have less than 6-hour candlesticks. Because unless it's just crashing, like right here when it was crashing, then you can use those to get a better idea. Alright, now let's go to Poloniex and check out some of these altcoins. First, we're going to look at Ethereum against Bitcoin. As you can see, it didn't run, it still hasn't broken above this high that it hit March 13th like it did when it's traded against the US dollar. When it's traded against the US dollar, it broke above that. So when it's traded against Bitcoin, you can see it's actually lost quite a bit of value since it hit its peak. And that's because Bitcoin has been, making this nice run here. So it lost its leverage against it. It's down almost 4% today, and its price is 0.01679 Bitcoin per Ethereum. I generally don't trade Ethereum on here anymore on Poloniex because I do a lot of my trading against the US dollar because it's more profitable for me, and I usually do margin trading, and so most of that takes place on Bitfinex for me. Now let's look at Lisk. Lisk is up 15% today, and I actually bought a bunch of Lisk today because it made this nice breakout pattern right here, and I think it's going to start on a pretty good little uptrend. So I personally think that Lisk is a good investment. The support levels I would look for, the first real big support level is going to be this 6,000 or 60,000 Satoshi, 61,000 Satoshi range, somewhere in right around in there is the first support level, and that's the 23% support level. So if it breaks above that, then I would expect a really nice uptrend in Lisk. It made a big 1, 2, 3 bottom here. Hit this low right here at 40,000 Satoshi and came back and hit that exact same low again at 40,000 Satoshi. So that's a good huge 1, 2, 3 bottom here. The 1 point being at 65,000 Satoshi. So if you're a breakout swing trader, 1, 2, 3 bottom trader, then I would buy at around that support level. Poloniex always lags out on me. It's kind of frustrating. NXT. Now, this one has been doing really nicely. I bought in at its first because it made kind of a 1, 2, 3 bottom right here. So I bought in then and made some nice profits. Sold most of it at its high. And it's downtrended since then because it's traded against Bitcoin. And now it's finally hit a bottom here again, and it's been breaking out high since then. So I actually bought some more NXT today too. I feel like it's a good investment, and I feel like it's gonna make a nice uptrend here, continue on this uptrend. Yeah, it's a pretty cool technology too. I really like their website. It's a good one to check out. Another good one is the Dow, and I do most of my trading with these coins in the Ethereum markets, the Dow and Lisk, because you can trade them against Ethereum. That's kind of been fun for me lately. And the Dow made a very obvious 1, 2, 3 bottom when it's traded against Ethereum, but with Bitcoin it didn't quite make that same formation here. Very close, but this candlestick right here, this one, when it's traded against Ethereum, I'll just show you. It actually breaks below this level right here. So let's go ahead and look at that. This same spot, when it actually broke below that level and made a more obvious 1, 2, 3 bottom right here. So it's been kind of fun for me to trade the Dow and Lisk against Ethereum. I like how they added an Ethereum market. I kind of hope they add some more different cryptocurrencies to trade it against. That would be cool. The Dow is down 3% today. NXT is up 27% today, by the way. Now let's look at Siacoin. Altcoin made a really nice breakout back February 12th and has just been continually uptrending since then. And now it's made this this formation right here where it kind of bottomed out at its 38% here. Let's look at this a little bit closer. It bottomed out at this 38% and came down and hit that exact same level again. Well, actually a little bit below that level. So I'm kind of waiting to see what Altcoin does here. Oh no, that's the exact same level. That's 83 Satoshi. So it hit that same level twice. It could start downtrending a little bit now. It's been downtrending since it hit its peak June 25th. So we'll see what it does, but this could also be a 1, 2, 3 bottom continuation pattern that's happening at this, because it is right on this 38% Fibonacci level, and it hit that same level twice. So it could kind of break out and run again here. So I'm waiting to see what happens in Altcoin. My first trading signal would be if it breaks above 132 Satoshi. So yeah, keep an eye out for Altcoin, down 9.52% today. Dash, I've always thought Dash was a good investment. It's up 5.93% today, almost 6. And it's at 0.1214507 Bitcoin. It made this really nice 1, 2, 3 bottom formation back here in November of last year. I've been trading it ever since, and I'm just waiting to see what it does here. It could break above this Fibonacci level right here, this 38% at 1319, and that would be my buy signal. So I have long positions right now because when it came down and hit this low, I put a long position on. I'm profiting on right now, which is nice, but I'll probably end up closing that position today since it's up and I'm profiting, and I like to take my profits. And so then I'll have another buy order if it breaks above that 1.3 level. So that's what I'm thinking in Dash right now. Factum made a nice run the other day. Hit this low at 0.00102 and ran clear up to, what is that, 0.00266. So it doubled its value between June 17th and June 30th. So June was just a pretty good, towards the end of June was a good month in Factum. A good little time to trade in Factum. I had some long positions I'm making some money off right now, but I'll close those positions if it starts breaking down below these Fibonacci levels, specifically this 50% one, because that's an important Fibonacci. That's at, oh, come on, Poloniex, don't do this to me. Having some serious Poloniex lag. That's at 0.001841. So those are my thoughts on Factum right now. Now let's look at New Economy Movement. This coin made a really nice run between that same period of time towards the end of June. It ran from 355 Satoshi clear up to 2,843. So that's a really, really nice run. And I was trading it all along there, and it looks like it's just kind of accumulating at this really important 38% Fibonacci level. So I personally think it's a good time to buy in. But if it does break below this 38% Fibonacci at 1,265 Satoshi, I would probably, well, if it breaks significantly below it, like maybe 100 or 2 Satoshi, then I would probably sell some of my position, kind of wait for it to do its thing. Alright, MadeSafe coin. MadeSafe coin, I'm profiting shorting right now because I opened my short towards the the 1st of April, or around in April. So I'm profiting off shorting Made Safe, and then I bought some Made Safe when it hit this low right here, just through the exchange that I'm holding, and I'm profiting off that too. So we'll see. It's making a kind of accumulation pattern at this 23% Fibonacci level, and it could break out really, really high after that. So it's definitely one to keep an eye on. XMR, come on, Poloniex. I hate it when this happens. This usually happens when there's a lot of traffic on Poloniex, which is a good sign because that means there's a lot of volume, and volume's a good thing in these cryptocurrencies. So XMR is a really good investment right now. It came up, hit its high right here at 0.0042 Bitcoin. Its low was 0.00074 Bitcoin, and it just came down and accumulated perfectly at this 23% fib, and is coming up, and it's accumulating again at this 61% Fibonacci level. I think it's a really good time to buy in on XMR. It's gonna, in my opinion, it's just gonna moon here. This is a really cool looking bowl shape that happened, and that's actually a trading signal of mine, is when it kind of makes this big bowl formation. So I'm thinking that XMR is gonna make a very nice run. BitShares has been kind of tricking me, I guess you could say. I've been kind of having a hard time trading BitShares, so I've been generally staying away from it. But it bottomed right here last year, well actually the 1st of this year in January, mooned right here, and has just kind of been chilling ever since, downtrending since the moon really. And I don't really know what it's going to do from here. It's been uptrending for a couple weeks now. Well, actually more like about a couple weeks, almost a month. But the main thing I would look for is if it breaks above this 919 Satoshi range, because that's its 23% fib level. If it doesn't really break above that and start uptrending, it might continue downtrending for a little while. I really love the concept of BitShares, but their software, it doesn't have a lot of users right now. I personally use it myself a little bit here and there, but I feel like it kind of needs some more adoption before we see a really big run in its value. So we'll see, but that's kind of what I'm thinking with BitShares. Litecoin, I was telling you guys to buy in right here. It broke high after that, and then it's just been downtrending since then. But this is against Bitcoin. I don't trade Litecoin against Bitcoin unless I'm shorting it here on Poloniex, because margin trading, because I would rather trade it against the US dollar. I like it when I can trade coins against the US dollar, because I can't really gauge their leverage against Bitcoin very easily. So unless I'm shorting it, like I said, if Bitcoin starts to make a run, then I'll short it because it's traded against Bitcoin. Now, game credits, I was telling you guys to buy in on in my last video, and it's just an amazing investment, I think, right now. It came down, tested its 23% fib level, and has been breaking high. So I think that the Bitcoin game credits is going to be mooning here shortly. It's up 12% today, so it's definitely one to keep your eye on. Anyways, those are all the altcoins I was going to overview today. Those are just the ones that I'm generally focusing on, and ones that I think have a lot of potential. The other one that has a lot of potential is Steam. but I can't find it here on Poloniex. I don't think they have it yet. So hopefully they add Steam soon, because I want to trade this coin. It's up 32% today. It has pretty good volume, and it's 7th in the market capitalization right now. So that's really a good sign for me, is its market cap. I like to pay attention to that. So yeah, I want to trade Steam. Hopefully Poloniex adds it soon. It's what I've been keeping an eye on. But we have a total market cap of 12,266,253,000, and we have 136 million in 24-hour volume, with a Bitcoin dominance of 83.2%. So I'm pretty happy about the cryptocurrency world right now. Expect more videos soon, and I'm working on a basic tutorial series. I just have to get all the videos recorded first, and then I'm going to upload them weekly. But that tutorial series will be coming out very soon, and it will get anybody that's really beginner. I'm going to teach you like how to set up a Coinbase and get it verified with your bank account, send over some money to Poloniex, and just very basic trading stuff to really get back to the basics, because a lot of times I explain kind of technical terms, and for people that want to get into this and don't really have a good starting point, that's what I want to make for you guys. So I'm working on that. Expect it pretty soon. I appreciate your time. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you learned something. Comment if you have any questions, and have a nice day.